Hi family and friends, welcome to Cooking with Victor Jesse. So today I'm going to be making something a little different. I'm going to be making coconut air fryer coconut shrimp. Try that again. And then some chili peppers with stuffed shrimp that Doug and I had at Felipe's new restaurant called El Patio here in Palm Springs. So so anyway, here we go. Give this a try. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have my skillet nice and warm. Now I'm going to go over and add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So it's going to look something like this. You guys know I usually just do about a turn like so. And I've preheated my skillet, so it shouldn't take too long for the oil to get hot. Usually you can tell, as I've mentioned, is when the oil starts to separate, then you know that your pan's nice and hot. But since I preheated, all we're doing now is just really waiting for the oil to get hot. And before we do that, it's time for a sip of absolute fabulous cocktail made by my darling Doug over there. Hi, Doug. Hi, Doug. Oh, and guess what? Doug and I have 2 studio audience members, our neighbors, Rick and Glenn. They're camera shy, so they'll sit over there. All right, so this looks to be pretty good. So let's add our peppers. And what I'm gonna do really here is I'm looking just to soften down the chiles. So you're gonna hear it sizzle, baby. Whoa, hey, take it easy now, big boys. Don't get out of control. Another way to do these too is you can actually cook them on the grill outside, but it is 104 in Palm Springs, and yeah, I'm okay with that. So we're gonna let these hang out. What we're doing is just trying to soften down the peppers so they're not so hard. You want more of a soft consistency. So while those happen, let's actually turn this down just a little bit. I don't want to cook them too fast. Okay guys, so I'm gonna make as chipotle sauce for these peppers to go with the shrimp. So this will be my first time making this particular chipotle sauce, so I hope it turns out good. All right, so what I need to do is I'm going to add a half a cup of the yogurt. So I'm using non-fat plain yogurt actually. So we make this sauce, it gives us time for those peppers to roast up. Another thing you can do is also cook them in the air fryer, or sometimes I like to do mine over the open flame on the stove. Hi, Geraldo. So then there's our yogurt, and then I have a 1/4 cup of mayo. Let me use a spoon so I'm not banging. Sometimes the banging comes across very loud.
Dwayne West is watching.
Hi, Dwayne West. Welcome to Cooking with Victor Jesse. Okay, so there's that. And then let's see, what else do we need? Mayo, and then so we need some chipotle pepper. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time. I'm not gonna dump the whole thing in there. Just a little bit of pepper. And then we'll just go by taste to see how hot it is. So just that. Let's come over here and check these guys out. Looking good. Actually, with these things, you can actually do a slight crisp too if you want to. This recipe is definitely open to interpretation, everyone. And there I go again, looking over my readers. Push them up. Maybe I need some glue to hold them up, huh? Then can you imagine? It just loses my whole eyebrow. So we have our chipotle pepper. Now we're gonna add 1 garlic clove in there, and then let's see, 1 teaspoon of lime juice. There you go. Tons of dishes to do later. And then 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, and what we'll do is we'll borrow this spoon. 1 teaspoon. Just a little extra, but oh well. More is better, right, boys? Yes. Right, boys? Yes.
Yes.
I'm getting head nods, yes. I guess the cat got their tongue. Let's see. And then, so we said burn. Now we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. Okay, and then next we'll do some sea salt and fresh ground black pepper, about 1/4 teaspoon or so. You can always add more. Let me check these guys out real quick.
Leslie and Rick Gooch join.
Hi Leslie, hi Rick Gooch. I hope the readers don't throw off a glare. Because you know how it is, I always have to take off glasses. So they're throwing off a glare.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's not sexy.
When you look at the camera.
When I go be in front of the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's turn that up a little bit more. Okay, so let's keep an eye on those. So now what we're gonna do is, this is gonna be loud, I do apologize. Let's push this stuff over here. The last thing I need to do is throw everything to the ground, right? I can multitask. All right. So as not to make a mess, hand goes slightly over and down. Used this thing in a while. It's a bit noisy. You'll wake the dead, Victor. Victor, why'd you wake the dead? I don't know. Alright, this is a little bit on the thick side. Let's see. Let me put this here. And what I want to do is do this. I don't want to stick my finger in it. It would be gross. Let me see. That's really good. It's a bit spicy too. No, that wasn't like, oh! No, it's really, it's got some kick, definitely. Ooh. No, it's really good. I think what I'd like to do is add just a little bit more yogurt to that. Just a little bit. Actually, a little bit more mayo, because it does have a bite. And I remember, it makes me think, you know what's funny about that, having a bite, is my mom used to say, Victor, eat your vegetables and put some hair on your chest. I'm like, I don't want hair on my chest. Why would you curse me with that, right? And of course, later on, it was like, poof. It's like, where did all that come from? So great tip, you can always add extra mayonnaise when your chile is too hot. I think I've told this story before. Doug and I were in Mexico in Cancun at a sports bar. We had a hamburger and French fries. And before I get this zapping, I ordered some chile, right? So I dipped the fries. I'm like, yummy. And I'm like, I was like, oh my God, I may be Mexican, but my stomach's a little on the white side, y'all. So I asked the waiter, what's in this chile? And he says it's habanero peppers. I'm like, habaneros? Oh no. So I had to quickly get some mayo packs to kill that heat. But yeah. So that's the great trick. When it's too spicy, too hot, just kill it with some mayo. Alright. See, I have to try, guys, because I don't want my poor guests to never come back. They're like, oh no, we can't go to Victor's house. But I better rinse the spoon because I don't want to double dip. Ew, Victor just tasted that and he's going to put it in his mouth and give it to us? I would never do that. Alright, let me see. That's better. I think you guys can handle that, but it's really good though. I like it. Of course, I like a little spice, but I think it might be okay when we cook it down. when it cooks. But yeah, thank God I did, because my first thought was I'm gonna add the whole can of chipotle, and I thought, ooh, let me not do that, because let me tell you what, well, everyone would be like, Victor, you got some Tums? It's like, oh yeah, I got plenty of Tums. All right, let's check our peppers. They look like they're searing up nicely. And I think Doug will fire me as the cook. No. Doug's like, These are smelling amazing, right guys?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
We'll take another sip of cocktail. Absolutely fabulous cocktail. Yeah, these are coming along nicely. See, I have it down a little bit lower so it doesn't, pop and get me in the face. Which, speaking of which, get me in the face, today I was out removing cactus that had broken off because of the rain and wind. And unfortunately, I got a lovely bite by a mosquito. I think they just love the Mexican flavor. I'm not sure what's up. Because Doug hardly ever gets bit. Huh, Doug?
Okay.
Great. See, these are looking good. See, a nice little crisp to them. I don't know if y'all can you guys see that? A little crisp? Ooh, smoky. Smoky hot. Just like I like it, huh? Yeah, these are looking really good. We're gonna have a nice little crisp to them. We don't want the shell to be too soggy. So Leslie's watching. Dwayne West is watching. I hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, I like these. These are coming along nicely. All right. So now what we're gonna do is pull these and plate them. Ooh. I knew that was gonna happen. You go over here. And you can go over here. Damn, sizzle, right? What was that commercial? Do you guys remember that commercial? Move over bacon, now they're sizzling. It was the new bacon that was supposed to take the place of the fatty, greasy bacon. Do you guys remember that at all?
Yeah.
That's almost like Tang. God, I hate dating myself. Why do I do that? It's the stuff that, you remember. Everybody, you like hear things on TV, commercials, and you're like, I could totally delete that and put something important in there. But you know how it goes. Maybe that's the problem with TV, huh? Thank God for DVR, because we can totally skip through commercials, right? So Doug and I recently, when we moved in, we got rid of cable TV and kept the internet. And our DVR is not working because we need to hang our antenna up. So unfortunately, we have to sit through and listen to commercials. And I'm like, oh, that's right. You take Celebrex for type 2 diabetes or something, and what's the other one? Oh my God. Do more with Dupixent, so you can not show your plaque psoriasis. And I'm like, see, let me just plug a cable in there and just put it and delete all that information. Just delete, delete, delete. All right, so now I have some deveined and tails off shrimp. As we move this right along. Okay. Now we're going to add our chipotle sauce. Now we're going to saute our shrimp in the chipotle sauce. But I really hope, the boys have wine, so if it's a spicy, they can just drink up. Just wash it down with some wine. Right, Rick?
Right.
There you go. That's a good attitude. Oh my God, it smells amazing though, right guys?
Mm-hmm.
I know for the 100th time, everyone, it's like Rachel Ray said, you need smell-o-vision, so you can just smell all the goodness. All right. So we're gonna cook these, let these shrimp saute. And while that's happening, time for another sip of absolutely fabulous cup. Ooh, I got a mess in my finger. I should lick it, but no. Because it's not professional.
And you have this on the plate.
And because we're in the times of COVID, Doug and I actually wore our masks today at Costco and Smart and Final because, you know, you still can get it, even though you're vaccinated, and be a carrier and spread it and not get sick. We have a friend of ours was fully vaccinated with, I think, Moderna, and he actually got very sick. He caught it, but thank God he saw him and he's doing good, recovering. So it just makes you think, you know, it's not, we're not out of the woods yet. And I don't want to be one of those people that jump on politics, but people know who they are who don't want to get vaccinated. That's all I'm going to say. You know who you are. I see you. We all see you. We all see right through you. Shrimp usually takes about a minute to 2 minutes to cook to the, start to curl. So those are looking good. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Doug, are you going to keep me along? You going to stay married? Are you? You going to stay married to me longer?
Yeah.
You know what they say, the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Remember that, guys? I think our friend Rick has that down to a pad too, huh? What, 18 years, right?
19.
19? Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those are good. So let's turn that off. So what we're going to do is go put those shrimp in the little pouches. Usually you can use this, it's probably preferable to use a smaller shrimp, but I didn't have any. We got the big one because, oh, big is better, right, boys? That's all I'm going to say. I had something in my brain
No argument.
that I didn't want to say. It's a gay reference joke, right, boys?
Yeah.
But I guess if I thought it, I'm sure most people will get what I was thinking anyway. That's why this is not a G-rated show, right? Well, because I have alcohol, I marked this video when I uploaded to YouTube as not kid-friendly. Because I don't want them, oh, he is drunk. I was like, I'm not a drunk. Stop it. So I don't have a big mess showing up there. I think we might have an extra. I think we had calculated, Doug and I calculated 3 per boat, but I think what I'll do is get them in there. And then one of the things you guys can do is dress this with purple cabbage, but that's too much work. I don't have that much. Ooh, making a mess. Maybe I should put get my plates back here. So did I have 3? Or am I splattering, Doug?
It came out.
Oh, they're popping out. I haven't, see? Doug just keeps hitting those into windows, guys.
Yeah.
And thank God, I hear it and I laugh it and don't comment because I know what he's saying. And I guess I know where my mind is. Stay inside the boat. Okay. Last one, I think it is. And someone's gonna get an extra. Okay, so we have our shrimp for this. Again, smells amazing. Alright, let's see that over there. Okay. So let me be careful. What I needed to get is a deep spoon. But we're still getting stuff in our kitchen from the move. Alright, so there's that one. Can you guys see? I'll wait a few seconds because there is a delay. Nope. Yep. Looks good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's that one. Here, Doug, here's yours. I'll get you yours first. And you have your fork and knife, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Rick, you said you wanted to be the guinea pig to try, right? In front of the camera? Or not really? You don't have to.
No, I can try. Yeah.
It's alright.
I go back in the head, you know.
Glenn, here's yours.
Thank you.
Here.
That's incredible.
So, see, I would get fired if I was doing this at a restaurant because you're like, you're too slow. Okay. See, we should have just did one dish instead of trying to do 2 appetizers, but that's okay. This is a little ambitious today, right?
Yep.
Alright. So you said you'd like to come?
Sure.
Alright, everybody, this is...
Take my fork and knife.
Yeah, bring your fork and knife. I hope we don't lose you with the glasses, though.
Oh, that's okay.
Photo gray. Alright. Alright, guys, so this is our peppers and shrimp. Everybody, please give it a taste.
Good. Very good. A little team cook, but it's good.
Mm-hmm. Not too hot, spicy, right?
Right.
Excellent. Okay.
Thank
Go
you.
enjoy. You're welcome. All right, guys. So that was the stuffed peppers.
Really delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
Very good.
So I have a 1, 2, 3, including yourself, 4 thumbs up on that. So that's good. Excellent. All right, guys. So moving right along, we'll leave that there. We're done with the skillet. Again, this is my first time making this. It's definitely a keeper. We'll do it again. I love it. It's amazing. This chipotle sauce in itself is fantastic.
It's really good.
It's not super hot as I thought it
It's
was.
not too spicy.
It has a little bit of kick. All right, guys. So now we're going to move over and make air fryer coconut shrimp. Delicious. So, all right. So here's my bowl. And in my bowl, I need to combine. I'm going to use breadcrumbs, which is about, what am I doing here? Let me refer to this recipe. 3/4 cups, nope, a 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. In you go. And then my unsweetened, this is unsweetened coconut flakes, which is 3/4 cups coconut flakes. Let me move some of these over here. And then we have, what is it? What am I missing? A 1/2 cup of coconut flour I'm using instead of regular all-purpose flour. Okay, and then I need 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. So, that's just gonna look like so. Black pepper, that's good. Sometimes you can measure and sometimes you just eyeball it. And there goes my readers. But then they get that glare. What can you do, Honda? So we'll just do a dash of salt. That's good. Not too much salt. All right. And get a spoon. All right. So this is our dry ingredients. See, I didn't clean my whisk. I could have used my whisk, but I don't think I did after I whisked my eggs. But that's okay, this will work. We're just really trying to combine everything. I went with the coconut flour to be a little bit on the healthier side, you know? I'm not trying to kick the bucket anytime soon. Kick the bucket, that's an old saying, huh? Okay, so let's let that hang out for a second. Now I have the air fryer at 400. Let's heat it up for about, I'm gonna do about 4 minutes. Should be pretty fast. So while that's heating, Doug, if you could take a second from your delicious meal and check for comments, please, baby. See if anybody's talking. It's all right. Doug's gonna check our comments real quick.
Gerardo said that looks really easy to make,
Super easy.
very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
That's it? Okay, cool. So while that air fryer is warming, I'm gonna have another taste of this. And sometimes the best thing I like to do with cooking, you guys, is I'll make something and then I'll make mental notes and I'll think, I could probably do something a little different to it.
Change that.
Mm-hmm. I think my peppers are a little bit crispier than Felipe's, and I actually like it. Well, everything is different, so the best thing about cooking is there's no specific way. You just follow a recipe. When people say, "Oh, I don't know how to cook," I'm like, "You can read." Not to be mean. You just try it. You know, pick something simple and go for it. One-pan meals are always easy. And then when you get confident, you can step up. I can tell you a story. I remember a story. It might be a repeat story, but I remember a story, guys. So I think I got home from school and it was my turn to cook dinner for my sisters because my parents were working. And actually, I think I did all the cooking because they were younger than me. And so one time I was making hamburgers, right? And I'm like, oh, so let me put a little pinch of salt for the burgers, right? To give a nice little crust. And so accidentally, I was like, ooh, I reached for the sugar. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, how do I save this? I'm like, oh, I know. A little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of teriyaki sauce, and guess what? You got a sweet and sour burger. And they didn't even know the difference. I was like, see?
Welcome.
That's a quick on the jump save, that's what I say. This is not a digital air fryer, so you really don't need to mess with preheating it too much, but I have the basket nice and warm. Let me see, now I don't want to put it down on that. So that's the problem with preheating is you don't want to put it on the counter, so let's use this. Alright, so now we're going to take some cooking spray. Give our basket a... This is not my favorite, this non-stick, because from Kroger's, because it goes just all over the place. Alright, so now we have our, move my food over there. I'll zap it in the microwave and get it warm. So I have there, and our 2 scrambled eggs, our breadcrumb mixtures. Now our shrimp. I hope everybody can see still. So what we'll do is we'll run our shrimp through the egg wash. And then through the coconut mixture. Just really get in there and coat that mess. And they go into the basket. You could almost get away with just, reminds me of shake and bake. Remember that? Remember shake and bake, guys?
Use it.
Quick and easy, huh? The reason why I thought about making coconut shrimp is because Doug loves to order that at the restaurant. I'm like, I bet you I can make it good, healthier, probably. Okay. There you go. With this, you gotta make sure you don't Can't be afraid of getting your hands dirty. Yeah, shake and bake. I think that stuff is still around, right? Shake and bake. There's like fish and pork chops, right?
Chicken.
I think this is gonna be a messy cleanup. Watch. Thank God I have Doug. Maybe I'll borrow Glenn. Hey Glenn, you ate, right? You really guys are not gonna want to come visit us again, huh? Come visit, put us to work. So, the tricky thing about doing Facebook Live is if you don't have no one talking or watching, then I feel like I'm just talking to the air, and then I can just do that anyway. I don't have to do live. Ashley. Hi Ashley! We're making coconut shrimp now.
She says it's my favorite.
Which one? Coconut shrimp? Oh.
She said she wishes she was here.
Oh, next time Ashley. It's come up from San Diego though. I think I'm spending more time playing with my shrimp than I'm getting it actually in the air fryer, huh guys? Didn't your mama ever tell you don't play with your food? Maybe I should do a couple at a time, huh? Just drop them in there. Just kind of speed things along.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake. You shake and I bake. Oh. When I do my salsa verde, I roast the peppers on the gas flame over there, since we don't have a grill, and then I sweat them, get the skin off, and then put them in the blender to make salsa verde. Oh yeah, and then I add that to my pozole when I'm making pozole. Have you guys had that before? It's the Mexican soup with harmony corn, and you can either make it with chicken, but it's commonly made with pork. With carnitas. Smells amazing. This is unsweetened coconut, by the way. It came in the big chunks, so I had to put it in the blender and blend it to get it down. Okay, I think we're doing good. I don't wanna. Let's get them in there. I think they'll fit. Did you miss one? I missed two. I missed two. 2 for me, 3 for you.
Joseph is watching.
Hi, Joey.
You have to look and you know how to cook.
What do you say?
You have to look and you know how to cook.
I have the look.
Hell, I'd marry you too.
Oh, that's so sweet. I have the look. And I can cook.
Double wedding.
Yeah, right. And I can cut hair for a living. And so I cut and color Doug's hair. So I guess Doug married right, huh, Doug? Well, actually, I did good with Doug because he's a handyman. But I think a lot of times I think we do work off good with each other, you know. Right there.
Yep.
You're the prep king. And then we wash dishes together. I don't want to overcrowd these, but let's get those in there. This is a mess, huh, yo? That's what I refer to as a hot mess. All right, let's get that over there. Talk amongst yourself while I wash my hands.
Very good.
Good, I'm glad you guys like it. Excellent. Okay, so now with our shrimp, I'm missing, my towel. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll get a nice, get another spray. Just don't spray your cocktail. That's a delicious, tastes like cooking oil. All right, so air fryer 400. I'm gonna set it for 10 minutes. It says 7 minutes, but it's not always true to course. So 10 minutes, and I'll just keep an eye on them and move some of these dishes over here.
Clean plates.
What?
Clean plates.
You don't want no, you don't want any chipotle sauce with your shrimp? Your coconut shrimp? Well, I guess my darling has spoken. Hi, baby. Clean place just for you, dear. That's right, you're doing the dishes, right? Huh? Oh, the dishwasher. Doug's cute. He points to the dishwasher.
That's why we have them.
Right, it's true. But you still have to get the junkies off first, though. Because I always say, there's no garbage disposal in the dishwasher. Pardon me while I go off camera. Talk amongst yourself again. Okay, so while those are cooking, I'll take a sip. What else is going on?
My tongue was on fire, so mine's gone.
Doug says his tongue was on fire, so his cocktail's gone.
Vicky B says I have a new air fryer that haven't used it yet, but with this recipe I will.
Yes, excellent. And I believe with the digital air fryer is you can preheat the basket. This is not digital. It's more like, this is close to call it as an analog because it has a timer on it, so you don't necessarily read to preheat it. Try again. So yeah, this one you just put it in. I've cooked baked salmon in there for about 20 minutes, and it usually gets to a temperature of like 159. I think the standard cooking temperature for baked salmon.
Joseph said a mango salsa would pair off great with your shrimp.
Yes, a mango salsa would be great.
With what?
With the shrimp, a mango salsa. But you know what? We don't have mango salsa, so we're gonna cheat. Don't judge. We're gonna cheat, and we're gonna use store-bought moi poi, a sweet chili sauce. So that's our little cheat. Doug, I know Doug likes it. He also makes it with the spicy brown mustard too sometimes, don't you, dear? Do you want to do that? Or you don't want to go on camera? He's so handsome. I don't know why he doesn't want to be on camera. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with you?
He's a cutie.
I know, right? Be on camera. Everybody knows you're on camera anyways every time we go to Disney, darling. He's taken more pictures since he's been with me than ever. Always gotta take pictures right here.
Joseph said yum.
Yum. So that's the problem when you cook some of these things in the air fryer, it slows the show completely down. That's why I only like to do like super fast pan or things like that, because this thing will just slow you down. Then all of a sudden people will lose interest and they're not going to watch. And they're like, okay, boring, click.
You're gonna clean house.
Huh?
You're gonna go clean house.
Right. They're going to do something better than watch me cook the air fryer. I guess if I want to make it go super, super fast, I could pull a pan out and hit it to the stove super fast. So, but let's see. Let's be patient. Let's cook. Oh, so what can I talk about? Let's see. Oh, we had a lot of rain. There was thunder and rain. I can't believe how many fires we have going on, and then up here it's just crazy. And then I guess the smoke had traveled all the way to the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
They were picking up our funky smoke. And then what else? Let's see.
You got a new air conditioner?
Oh yes, so that's exciting. So you know we live in 100 and some odd degree god awful Hades type weather. So we had to get a new air conditioner. The old one was 12 years old and falling apart. So it worked twice as hard. So we did that yesterday. That was a whole day affair. But it's working. The house is cooler now, so we can survive, right, Doug, and not die.
Vicky wants to know when's the wedding.
When's the wedding? The wedding? Well, not anytime soon, because we just got engaged and we're still spending a lot of energy in building our house together. So stay tuned. That'll be announced. Stay tuned. Tune in to the same bat time and the same bat channel. Where's Dick Grayson at when you need him? Robin. You know, I heard he had a big package? Yes, there's a documentary. Seriously, guys, there's a documentary on Batman. It's called Return to the Batcave, and it stars Adam Ward and what's his face, Robin. And they were talking about how they had to go through the auditions to play the parts of Batman and Robin, and they said Robin's needed to do like cup it or something because the camera picked up like I'm not gonna really, but like, how big it was, you know. Like the actor was actually embarrassed too. He said, "You have to like," they're like, "Yeah, this big what?"
Joseph said he's making our wedding cake.
Oh, thank you. I know Joseph makes an amazing cake.
Vicky, will it be a Disney wedding?
A Disney wedding.
Or Star Trek?
Oh, that's a good question. Can it be Superman in the back with the cape? And then Star Trek in the front? And Disney ears? I
Not saved it yet.
Mouse ears? I don't know.
The real one.
I think that would look like a hot mess though. Maybe we could do a costume change every half hour. How does that sound? Can you imagine? Quick to the back cave or a telephone. Remember the phone booth thing?
Phone booth.
Yeah. Ah. Okay, so those look good. Can you give a little more crisp? I hope I didn't put too much mixture on. Well, first time, so we'll see, right, guys? Let me see if I. It could be the consistency of the flour, but maybe I didn't have it quite. I think I'm running into a little. This one's gonna be a little full of. I think it's probably better not to air fry. I think it's probably better to just do a light layer of on the stove, light layer of oil, just to get a nice crisp. Because the problem with the air fryer, I'm finding that it can dry out things too much and not give a nice crisp. And if you cook shrimp too long, then they're not going to be good. But see what I'm saying right now is how the breadcrumb didn't quite work as well as I would have liked it to. And if I overcook them, they're going to become rubbery. So that's the thing that's kind of sad because this is kind of not turning out the way I wanted it to. Oh, I guess this will be my first. Yeah.
It's just not browning, but
Huh?
it's just not browning.
They're not browning. They're not a browning like I would have liked them to get crisp, but it's definitely a wah. And you guys don't have to eat them.
You couldn't pour something on it too.
I could, but again, I don't want to overcook it because it'll be rubbery.
Mm.
I mean, I could do a quick hack, super fast save, which I'm good at. So, I'm good at a quick save. So what we'll do, scoop down. So this is going to require a quick save. Think on your feet. That's the wrong burger. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll get this hot. The problem with the stove back there and the island, it works better for the show.
Right.
So everybody's not behind watching my butt, my big old butt. Bubble butt. So here's about, let's see if we can save. So let's let that heat up.
And the recipe said it was an air fryer recipe.
Alrighty, and that's the problem sometimes. You find recipes, it says it's perfect for the air fryer. The picture looked great, but not so much here in this case. It just looks like a hot mess in the air fryer.
We have a deep fryer. We don't have an air fryer.
Well, deep fryer is good too, but you can get away with frying without actually super deep.
Right.
Yeah. But we're trying to stay on the healthy side.
Yeah, right.
Trying, you know, we go to the gym, we exercise, try to eat healthy. This is pretty healthy, I think.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very good too.
Thank you. Let's check this pan real quick. Okay, that's getting nice and hot. So these are the times that I'm glad that I can do something fast and fix so it's not disappointing. Usually if I'm going to try something new, I will do it prior to a show, so I can see how it works. But, you know, the best thing about doing this live and making mistakes and so forth is you're actually seeing what it's like to be like, you know, not a celebrity on Rachel Ray or whatever, and things happen, mistakes happen. But you don't panic, you just keep going, guys. Never panic. Yeah, think on your feet and you go. So. Okay. So, alright, so in they go. And now my mess continues to grow, right? Doug's like, oh no, Victor with all those dishes over there. Alright. Oh, did you guys hear the thunder? Was that thunder?
I think
Earlier there
there's
was thunder.
Oh, okay. I think it's coming down. We have like, did you see the clouds up there, over there? Up there, over there, somewhere? That way, right?
It's dark out.
I think this will save. Let's add a little bit more oil. I think this will be a saver, guys. Again, talk amongst yourself.
Vicky said she went to a Star Trek wedding at the Hilton in Las Vegas a couple of years ago.
Oh, really? Oh, I have a Star Trek pin on. We're gonna be Star Trek pin. Really, that's cool. I actually want to induct Doug into the nerd Star Trek. Before the pandemic, the Las Vegas Rio hosts a huge Star Trek convention. And if you don't like it or you're a big fan, you'll still can appreciate it. It's really cool. I know when I first went, I was like, wow, I thought I was a nerd, but these people took it to the next level. I was like, I'm a nerd, but I think I'm like junior grade nerd or something. But I'm still a nerd because I have a Star Trek uniform, as you guys know.
Smells good.
Yeah, so this is a quick save. They smell fantastic, guys.
They do.
See, I didn't want to feed you guys that other mess, right? You know how I am.
We have a good friend that's a Star Trek person. He loves Star Trek.
Oh yeah?
He goes to the convention in San Diego and everything else. He wants to.
Yeah, the thing with Comic-Con San Diego International, I got lucky to do that I think twice. But the problem is trying to get tickets. Oh my god, so you get up early, you have your coffee, and I think I mentioned this in one of my other shows concerning getting the COVID virus vaccination. When I first tried to get it at the convention center, you had to like get in there and refresh, and watch the days go by, no days. And I finally would get one, you're like, oh my god, it's like, I got the golden ticket. So no, and then Comic-Con's the same way. You get up, you log in, you hit F12, and get into a queue, and then Friday tickets are gone, Saturday tickets are gone, Sunday ticket, and then you're like, at the end, you're like, oh crap. No tickets for me.
It's only 3 days, right?
Yeah, 4 days actually. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but the Thursday ones, they're hard to get too because they're more to do a preview night. So if you get those, you get lucky, you get to go in and see it before everybody else does. But the fun thing is I like dressing up in my uniform and just being in there and just feeling like I'm no longer that nerdy kid who likes Star Trek. There's more nerds than you think. There's closeted nerds, there's gay nerds. Or maybe I shouldn't call them nerds, I should call people. Closeted people, gay people, everyone's people. Purple people leaders right there. Alright. This is gonna unfortunately be a longer show, but that's okay. Alright, here we go. Let's get these bad boys out. The only thing about Superman is I have to make sure I lose weight or wear a tight corset. Because I don't want to look like, you know, I don't want to be the married Superman who's been married to Lois forever and has a big old beard head with 3 kids running around. What happened? Oh, you know, I got tired of saving the planet, so I started having some cocktails. Packed on a big old belly. Now it's hard for me to fly without running into my belly.
I got 2 kids.
Yeah, and I got 2 kids. Alright, guys. Ooh, my knee hurts a little bit there.
Wow.
Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see. We'll wait for the delay. You guys okay with just shrimp, or did you want me to do...
No, shrimp's fine.
Okay. This is a quick save, right?
Yeah,
Right.
did a good job.
Thank you, I appreciate that. My name is Victor. I'm here, and if you don't like my food, I'll be at the MGM, and my name is Tom. I used to say that once when I was cutting hair. I'm like, okay, so if you like this haircut, my name is Victor. If you don't, my name is Tom. And I won't be here tomorrow, so don't come complain. Right? My name is Tom. Who's Tom? I don't know. Let's see, what I got, 4 or 5. Trying to count.
Just going.
Or I count like I'm. It's like at the gym when I count and I'm listening to music, I get distracted. I'm like 1, 4, 2, 7. What am I? How's this 15? Okay. Video dig. And who am I missing? Lane?
Thank you.
You're welcome here. Alright, guys. What am I missing now? Oh, my forks are over here. Do you guys want any sauce, or are you guys okay with just the way it is?
Let me try without.
Try some of the. Oh, without. Okay. Well, this was supposed to be air fryer coconut shrimp, and now it's just straight coconut shrimp in the pan.
I like it. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's not tough.
Mm-mm.
No.
So the shrimp didn't turn on top. So I have 1, 2, 3, and yours truly. Quick save. Coconut shrimp. I'm not sure if that bottle is in the view of the camera. If it is, that's funny.
Oh, it is. Go ahead.
That's funny. So we're not a product placement, but we'll do a product placement since that bottle is in there. It's nice, tall, beautiful bottle. Let's put some readers on so I know what I'm reading. This is sweet chili sauce for chicken. It's delicious. It has the chicken on there. Looks like more like a rooster, I'd say. Sweet chili sauce. It makes chickens taste better. Well, I think everything tastes better with chicken, right? I don't know, chicken. It's funny. All right, so any comments so we can move on? So wrap this up.
Junior Code said long time no see.
Hi, Junior. Welcome.
Marilyn's watching.
Hi, Marilyn. You guys came in. We're almost at the. I think we're at. I was going to say I'm at the end of my rope, but I don't think I'm going off the cliff anywhere. So this was a little awkward. I did 2 dishes today. The shrimp kind of backfired on me, which is fine. It was air fried coconut shrimp. Recipe I found, so just so you guys know, I'm not making it up. It's actually a recipe that I found. So what I'll do is I'll make coconut shrimp, but I won't play with the air fryer. But this is definitely a repeat. I like the organic coconut flour. I like the organic coconut. This apron, I swear to gravy, won't stay upright. So, anyways, the organic coconut flakes, unsweetened organic flour, perfect for a little bit more towards the healthy end. And if you cook it in olive oil, you're great there too. Just dab it out a little bit on paper towel. All right, so no more comments. This is the part where we check for comments, and then I say, time to go.
Oh, Vicky wanted you to show the plate.
Oh, sorry, Vicky. There's a delay. Should I do it like Price is Right? Right? I think it's like this. Vanna. Is it not Vanna? It's the girls on Price is Right. Remember? Oh yeah. Well, Vanna does the letters. She walks over and goes toot toot toot. Is it go toot toot?
Junior says, I love shrimp.
Oh, yeah, I know Junior's shrimp thing. All right. So on this note, we need to eat. I'm going to say, don't forget to wear your mask. Delta virus is still real. Coronavirus. You guys don't want to get sick, man. We had some friends getting sick off of that stuff, even though we're vaccinated. So please, please be safe. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.